Before we start this Papa Sam radio show, we'd like to give a moment of silence to those in Las Vegas, Nevada. 59 people died that day. More than 500 people were hurt. And Papa, let's give a moment of silence to those who died in Las Vegas. That was our moment of silence for those in Las Vegas, Nevada. And we'll start this Papa Sam radio show. Hello everyone, this is the Papa Sam radio show coming from you live at the house on Grandpa's couch. And today everyone, Papa, what are your thoughts on this beautiful October 6th?
Well, it's the time of the year that all these rednecks, including myself, love to go hunting and fishing. The fishing is good in the fall of the year.
Hey, Cheryl.
And all the
What you been doing today?
all the hunting is good, and it's right after another. You know, you can go. I usually go a couple of 3 days a week.
Is Jamie with you?
I do, but as soon as the grass cutting's over and I got all my stuff taken care of, I got to do them around here.
Oh my
And we're locked up for the winter, and everything's in place, and
Where's she at?
all the lawnmowers are put up, and
Okay.
everything's got stay-bill in it, and everything's fixed and ready for next year.
I didn't get an answer.
Then we all hunt
I didn't get an
hard,
answer. I called your home.
yeah, about every day.
Oh my
And I'll either hunt or fish one every day, yeah, about for a couple of hours anyway. I usually fish a couple of hours,
It was over an hour ago because I went.
and in the afternoons I usually hunt for about 3 hours. I'll do one or the other, I won't do both of them the same day. But you talk about the people out in California,
I called the other night and
Nevada.
talked to Roy.
Nevada?
and
Go to Las
he said
Vegas,
he had
Nevada.
I'll say something about Nevada.
surgery.
Well, what can you say?
Put her on our friend request list.
Somebody
I ain't gonna take her off,
with
so
some
I
grudge
just-
against somebody
Back to being Jamie.
commit all those mass murders.
Huh? Oh.
They should have took his body, thrown it in the swamp, and the alligators eat him. He wasn't fit to bury.
She was my baby doll when I
It's
was
a whole
there.
lot of stuff going on there. They ain't got to the bottom of it, but they will.
I know y'all do. Y'all
They'll find out what went on, who helped him, or whatever.
Yeah, I played with her like my little baby. She was-
I don't believe he was had a getaway plan. I believe he was
Yeah, she was.
committed suicide the whole
Yes,
time.
she is.
Why? By his hands or by the
Some people look good on the outside and then just like.
police's
on the inside.
hand.
Both ways.
But that's a sad
Yes,
thing.
everybody.
You think of all them people that got killed, wounded,
sir.
this, that, and the other. Wasn't nobody there talking about politics, Democrats or Republicans. They were all helping each other.
Just being her. She's special.
It wasn't even thought about. Then first thing the news media gets in is politics this, politics that, gun control. I don't care what you'd have done, he'd have found a way to kill them.
Yep.
By a gun, or by a bomb, or by a Mack truck, or concrete truck, or something. He'd have found a way to kill them. So the first thing the Democrats do is start hopping on guns. It is so many guns in this world right now. They'll never be able, if they never build another one, they'll never be able to police it. We are not going to give up our guns for Pelosi or Harry Reid or old Chuck Schumer or them dumb clucks. And first thing to do, some of these little Republicans up there in the Senate, when it needs to be voted out, they jump on the side with the Democrats so they think they're getting sympathy for somebody. Yes, I feel bad for them people that lost their loved ones. I pray for them. I hope God will comfort them. But taking away the guns ain't going to solve the problem. It's not going to solve it. That's all I got to say about that.
I can't imagine.
Your next question for the day is, Papa, speaking of the Las Vegas, Nevada shooting, we pray for you, for those who got hurt, who got injured, who died. And you're speaking of which, one anchor on this news show, I don't know what it was, but she made a disgusting remark saying that they deserve to be shot because they were Republican.
She needed to be fired.
She was fired.
And she shouldn't get a job nowhere else. She couldn't work for me if I knew that. I would never give her a job.
That is hate speech at its finest.
Yeah, that's what starts all this stuff.
Your next question for the day is about this mass shooting. I remember the day so well. It was back in Florida about a year ago now, where 50 people died in a nightclub in a shooting, and this Las Vegas, Nevada shooting beats the Florida shooting by 9 deaths. It was just a tragic day, and Papa, what are your thoughts on this man who did such a thing like this in a concert?
This don't happen again. It ain't the end out. But you know what? Everybody think, all them people have been Washington, the swamp, and it really is a swamp. Democrats, Republicans, they don't want to do nothing. The whole deal, when whoever gets in power, they stall and do this, can't get this passed, can't get that passed. Then the Democrats get back in power and they can't do nothing. Let me tell you, they don't want to do nothing. They want to sit up there and draw that money. How does a man go up there broke? Broke and serve one term and be worth $5 million. Tell me that. All you take all that is owned by the people. Who's in charge of it? It's owned by the corrupt. It's more like a syndicate mob that runs it. What do you call them people that go up there and won't talk to people and won't donate to their campaigns and give them, huh?
Donors?
Well, they're donors, but they're I can't think of them. What they call them. But anyway, how do they get so much money? You take in local government. In local government, y'all ever sit down and thought about gas tax? And gas tax in North Carolina, license plates. Look how big, how much money it takes. Look at the gas tax, all the taxes we pay here. Where does all that money go? How much money comes in the state of North Carolina every year? Why don't they give them an audit and see where that money goes, see who's stealing it? Because some of it's going somewhere. It's like that we had to have a lottery to help the schools out, right? And the schools are still don't have nothing to work with. Sorest teachers in the world. They're always demanding, but they don't never want to put the effort out. Education's going down, and they want higher pay. You tell me about it. And it's just I can't understand it. Everybody in America should stand up and do something about it.
Yeah.
We are the people. We have a hell of a lot more of us than it is of them. Every one of them, if you notice them, the ones that are in the clique, they're big houses, big cars, big fat pocketbooks. And what's happening to us? We're going right on down. We can't get off first base. And we get out there and vote for them. And they tell us what they're going to do. They get up there and don't never do that. Well, we go right back, dumb as we are, and vote for them again.
Yeah. promise this and promise
At least
that.
if you vote them out,
And,
they wouldn't have so much time to get crooked, they couldn't steal but so much.
Yep.
we got more that don't come.
That's all I got to say on that subject.
That do come.
Your next question for the day is, Papa, is
I know we can't count
on a post-conference after the Panthers game, Cam Newton was talked about. He made a remark about this woman who was reporting, and he said that he said, I don't know what he said, but he was under fire about it. And Papa, what are your thoughts on this? He was talking
Cam
about,
Newton?
yeah, a woman reporter. You remember that story?
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on that?
Cam Newton, all the problems Cam Newton's got, he caused them himself. When he was taking them knees, he was pouting.
He didn't take a knee.
Cam Newton didn't take that one?
He didn't take a knee.
Oh, I got the wrong man.
It was Colin Kaepernick he was talking about.
Colin Kaepernick took the knee, didn't
He did.
he? And Cam Newton, he's plays for the
Panthers.
Panthers, North Carolina,
Yep.
Charlotte Panthers,
Carolina.
Carolina Panthers. Well, they're in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Well, why would he done that? Why would he have been ugly to somebody? There's no reason to be ugly to people because they asked him a question. If she asked a question that was insulting, then he's got the right to answer it back.
It was a remark about a route. It was a thing about a route being ran. He said it's fine to hear a woman talk about routes, and that's what I think that he's what he said. I'm looking for it right now, and he should have been respectful. And they're calling this a sexist act. And what are your thoughts on this, Papa?
I don't know enough about it to even comment. I know Cam Newton likes to show off and all of that, but if he gets the job done, then I ain't got no problem with him.
Yeah, we can cut this out.
Cut out just for a second.
Go. Whoa. I got him now. Alright, Papa, your next question for the day is, well, anything new happened on the news as you can watch? Did you know anything on the news?
I ain't watched it. I don't know how to get on it, so I don't watch it. What time? If I don't go fishing, I work every day.
Yep.
I didn't work today. Took a day off.
Speaking of which, who caught the most fish between you and Uncle Chris?
I refuse to answer it.
You refuse to answer that.
Yeah, I don't want to cause no controversy.
No, I'm gonna put in the.
But I think we both catch fish.
You caught fish.
I said, yeah, well, I caught fish. He caught fish, I caught fish.
They're making some. According to the Hill, they said Trump officials roll back birth control mandate. That's on the news from the Hill 2 hours ago. Paul, what are your thoughts on that?
What does that mean? They roll back?
It says birth control, which means abortion, I believe. It said the Trump administration on Friday rolled back an Obamacare requirement that employers include birth control coverage in their health insurance plans. Under highly anticipated rules published Friday, any for-profit or non-profit employer or insurer can stop following the birth control mandate on moral and religious grounds.
That means they're done away with it?
I think so.
It don't bother me either way. I ain't gonna take none.
Yeah. Your next question for the day. There is a hurricane warning for the Gulf Coast as Nate to strike on Saturday night. Hurricane Nate. And Paul, what are your thoughts on this?
I think that is, I hope it don't get, I hope it turns, and we don't need no more hurricanes this year.
And,
We can't pay for them all.
well, what are your thoughts on the hurricane that happened and what do you think of Hurricane Maria that hit Puerto Rico?
Well, I'll tell you what, that's bad for the Puerto Rican people.
Yep.
they were already zillions of dollars in debt. They, what money come in, the big politicians stole it
Yeah.
and let everything run down the tubes, rotten phone poles, poles, everything you could imagine they stole money from, everything was collapsed. Now they want the American taxpayers to go over there and take care of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they called Trump a racist and all that stuff. And here's the map for the hurricane. Looks like it's gonna hit us and hit. Doggone it. Well, here's the map for it right here. Can you find the eye of that storm?
Yeah, I can.
It doesn't move, but that's the hurricane
Right there's it points it out to you.
right there.
Yeah.
Well, looks like it's gonna hit.
Where they got it going right now?
Louisiana's gonna be in the red then. So is
Louisiana,
Louisiana's gonna be red.
Mississippi,
Atlanta,
Georgia,
Alabama,
Tennessee, and Alabama. And if it goes right on across
It's
there,
gonna hit us.
it's gonna get North Carolina,
South
Virginia,
South Carolina,
West Virginia, and it's gonna go right on up to the East Coast.
Yep, it looks like we're gonna be hit.
Let's hope it's a Jack in the Box. I gotta see this. Can we just cut it for a few
We
minutes?
can cut this out right now.
My day went all right. What subject were we on?
We were on the antifreeze,
Antifreeze jumped down the car. It won't hurt you. Wash your hands. It's over with.
and we went and checked the water pumps.
Yeah, we got all the water pumps. Make sure all the lights were on in the pump out.
And then, if everyone doesn't know, our mother drove up a hill, and I showed Papa the tire track.
Yeah, that was a boo-boo.
It's been great to sit down with Danica. You know, there's been so much news out of her camp about
Kyler does,
what it looks like for next year, trying to find a seat. Doesn't
the audience can hear both you and
We're
I.
not going to be back at SHR.
Alright, there we go. Alright, we're back on the Papa Sam radio show. And Papa, your next question for the day is October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And Papa, what are your thoughts on this?
What I think about this. Like women are plagued with breast cancer, and a lot of men are plagued with prostate cancer. But the women are the backbone of this country. Some people think maybe they're not. That us rednecks are superior to them. But let me tell you something. They cook the meals, they wash the clothes, they have the babies, they put up with our crap. As far as I'm concerned, women get a bad deal. And we need more women in politics. I believe they gotta have better sense to get more done than these dummies we got up there in Washington. They stick to their guns. When they believe in something, they stay true to what they say they're gonna do. I would say that all about them, but I would say I would say one woman is the biggest liar and crawfish it is in the world. That's Nancy Pelosi.
Don't forget about Miss Crooked one too.
And Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
Well, you get them kind of people, they give women a bad name. All this, they give women a bad name. But you know what? Hillary gets them women out there that talk about their bodies and the right that their bodies have, this, that, and the other. I don't have no problem with that. I treat them the way they treat me. I tell you this like it is. I don't believe in abortion. I don't believe I should have to pay for the birth control. You know what I mean? I don't have to believe you got to use taxpayers' dollars for that. But as far as having respect for them, I think they're the backbone of this country. They do a lot of things and a lot of good women out there. And they say, well, there's a lot of sorry men out there. Well, you can find it on both sides of the track.
Exactly.
But I would say this, they are the backbone of this country.
Your next question for the day is, Papa, is Dale Jr. is having his final race in Charlotte, North Carolina, on the racetrack. And Papa, what are your thoughts on Dale?
It's the end. It's the end of. It's the end of an era. When Dale got killed, and NASCAR went down the hill. They didn't have a Dale anymore. They didn't have nobody to talk about. They didn't have nobody out there that would race you, put the bumper to you, move if you couldn't. He tried to pass you and tried to pass you, and you didn't. You hold him up, he put you out of the way. It was a love-hate situation. Either you loved him or you hated him. Me, I loved him. I got a lot of his stuff to this day. Coats, race cars, this, that, and the other. He was the best I ever seen. I enjoyed him. I paid a lot of attention to NASCAR, and I don't pay no more. But as far as I'm concerned, he's the man. I pulled for Junior. I don't think Junior's heart's in racing right now, but I think his heart's in staying in NASCAR as an owner. But I think he kind of hates him and the Ewers got out of a team, and I think one of these days he might go back to the Ewers and they run a few races in some kind of division. That's the way I look at it. When he was with the Ewers, he was a bad dude.
Yeah. Your last question for the day is, Papa, is Halloween is coming around, and if this video gets 100 likes, Papa and I will dress up for Halloween for y'all.
No, Papa won't. Halloween, this ain't nothing but it ain't nothing to me. Kids go out and get a bag of candy, and that's about the size of it. I say Halloween don't mean nothing to me. You gonna call funny face on a pumpkin instead of candle in it. Like I say, it's just Halloween. It's a marketing tool where you sell a lot of scary costumes. Excuse me, dress up and go out and beg candy that people don't really want to give you to start with.
Yeah.
Don't want to put up with you, don't want to answer the door. And the mean people, every year they always put something in candy that would hurt a young'un. So my advice is have Halloween at the church or something like that, and give them a little bucket, let them get some candy, send them home where they won't get hurt.
Yeah.
If you go out through the neighborhood, something's gonna be somebody that ain't gonna treat you right. Then you're gonna throw toilet paper all over his yard, and then you got a mess.
Well, that's it for the Papa Sam radio show. We thank you for watching. And Papa, you may give your final statements for the day.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Remember the people out in Vegas. Pray for them and their families. And may God bless them. They're suffering a lot. That was such a tragedy. I can only imagine if my family was there. And you say, it won't never happen around where I live. They probably said the same thing. People are mean and just absolutely do a lot of things that's not right. And they're evil. And you can't tell me somebody didn't see him acting stupid long before he got stupid. It'll all come out though. They'll find out what the problem was and what he done. And the only thing I got to say about him is I'm glad he's dead.
That's it for the Papa Sam radio show. And God bless the ones in Vegas, and we just hope for the best.
Like I said, okay.
Alright.
Excuse me for yawning, I'm sleepy. When you talk about he committed suicide, only thing he done when he committed suicide was he saved this country $100,000 in trials and whatever. They were gonna try him and spend money on him for the rest of his life while he sat to get life in prison. He was gonna cost this country $400,000 or $500,000 before it was over with.
You wanna do it the other way, the other way?
That's it.
They ought to tell another thing, they ought to take everything he's got, sell it at public auction, and give it to them people out there to help with the funeral expenses that they weren't counting on. They ought to drain his bank accounts and everything he's got. He was a multi-millionaire, they said.
He was a multi-millionaire.
Let him pay for all that stuff out there. That every nickel should go to them families to help with the expenses they're going through. And they went to a concert. A lot of them from out of state in the hospital right now. So if they had insurance, that's great, but they're missing time from work. They're missing, the wives are there with them and their families and kids. Like I say, they'll sell everything he's got and every nickel should go out there. That should be a law. They can pass laws, they should be a law. You give it up all.
Well, that's it for the Papa Sam radio show. Bye, everyone.